Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and today we got to talk about this new stock that I am very excited about. I think it's going to do huge in the future. I think this is our future, but I need you to stay to the end of the video to figure out what stock it is and why. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, today we got to talk about the stock that I am a huge fan of. I've been doing my due diligence. I think this is a great stock. It's extremely cheap, and I think it has massive upside. Now, the stock is called Mnmd, and you can find it on your stock exchange under the ticker Mnmd. Now, it's about $3.25, and that's extremely cheap for what it does. Now, you might ask, what is Mnmd? Well, basically, in short terms, it is basically a therapy session where they let you microdose LSD, MDMA, and other drugs like that with a specialist that walks you through it and picks your brain and really opens up your mind to blessings around you. And really, their main goal is to attack anxiety, depression, ADHD, addiction, the whole nine yards. And anybody that knows me knows I am very bullish on this. See, the big problem to me is the medicine that they give people for anxiety. Since 1999 to now, there has been an 844% increase in death from that. Remind you, it's a pill. It is not, I guess you could say, not God given. I believe God is kind of the world. That's a whole different video, but the world produces mushrooms and whatnot, and they are going to microdose mushrooms as well. Not just LSD, not just MDMA, but mushrooms and any type of psychedelic. Because, I mean, if you ever done it or tried it, psychedelics open up your mind to so much more of this world. And throughout the video, I'm going to be plugging charts from their actual website, but I just want to break it down so people can understand what it really is. Now, they have this really nice chart talking about, again, how from 1999 to now, the anxiety pill has skyrocketed 844% in death rates. That's insane. It's sad. And with that 844% increase, guess how much money they made? $4.7 billion. Let me say it again. $4.7 billion. Let's put that in reference. Apple, maybe I think Apple is like a $2 trillion company. And Apple is used by everybody. And that anxiety medicine space makes 2 times more than Apple. That is a problem. Ask yourself, are they trying to solve the problem, or are they trying to numb the problem and make money off of it? $4.7 billion. Billion. And it also says 284 million people suffer from anxiety. That's a lot of people. And truthfully, I think anxiety starts from overthinking about the past and the future and whatnot, and not understanding the power of now. And we're not really taught that, to be honest. So can't really be mad at other people for not understanding. But I think this is a great step in the right direction for a lot of people's mental health, because a lot of people want help, but they are scared of losing that grip on who they are. See, when you do psychedelics, it strips that all away. You become one with the world, and you start to understand the world is God and you are God, and everything is connected in this one craziness of world. But that's not the point. I also like how they point out one size doesn't fit all, which is amazing, because whenever you, say this person has anxiety and I have anxiety and you have anxiety and the next person has anxiety and we all go to the doctor, we could all be different. One could have high blood pressure, one could have cancer, one could have ADD, and they are all treated the same. But we're not the same. Yeah, we might be human beings, but we're not all the same. The structure of how we're made is not the same. The background is not the same. What we consume is not the same. And I think this is actually pretty cool. They bring up a good point with LSD. It opens up the brain, truthfully, so you can easily communicate more and efficiently. And for you guys that don't know, LSD really does open up your mind, and instead of having a tight brain like this, I feel like most humans have tight brains. LSD opens it. So instead of overthinking, instead of thinking about the past, the future, and creating all this tension, you don't think about anything. You just let your thoughts flow, and the world really speaks through you. So I personally think this is amazing, because it's going to help a lot of people understand what they refuse to understand in a sober mindset, because ultimately people are just walking patterns, right? So once you form a pattern, which of 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, most people form it their whole life. Most people don't like to challenge that pattern, because it destroys their ego or their status in life. And this is why I say ego is bad, because it stunts growth. I think a lot of psychedelics really open up your eyes to self. There's no ego in self. There's only ego in the human body. If you understand yourself as a soul and a spirit, then you know this is just a flesh that we live in for now, because you can't kill energy, but you can kill flesh, right? And we can all agree we're energy because, well, we radiate that energy. That's why they say sheep follow sheep. And that's why they say rich people hang around with rich people and druggies hang around with druggies, because you radiate at that energy. Now, for the people that are like, oh, yeah, that's cool, but who's backing it? Kevin O'Leary. He's backing it. I think this guy, honestly, I think he's iconic. And I'm gonna say this because he has enough humility to admit when he's wrong. He used to not believe in Bitcoin, and now he believes in Bitcoin and Ethereum and XYZ. And that takes a lot of balls, being that rich and saying, I didn't believe in that one point because I did not understand, but now I understand and I believe in it. That's legit. That is what the world should be like. There's power in not understanding things and letting things be, and then saying, okay, now I understand it. So here it is. And the last thing I want to point out is what the president basically said. She is trying to open up these people's eyes in a safe way. And she's trying to detach the ego from the soul. And I'm all for that. Like that, I love that idea. I truly, truly wish people could understand what that means. I want people to understand ego is the worst thing that can happen to you. There's so much more to life. War is started by ego. Conflict between people started by ego. Conflict at work started by ego. Any conflict is started by ego because people are threatening who you are, but people don't realize that ego is keeping you down. I honestly believe in the stock heavy. I just started buying it this morning and I'm going to continue to buy it. I think this stock can easily be 10 to 15 to 20 bucks just off hype. And it's not really hyped up yet. Wait till the biggest YouTubers start jumping on it and, you know, we'll see where that goes. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider drop a like, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing to stay in the loop. I drop 2 videos a day helping you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, everything. Kind of like psychedelics. But anyways, guys, my name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.